Welcome to software development on JavaFx. This first video will show you how to set the tools necessary to take this course. Here we go. First of all, you need to open a browser and you need to download VS Code package for programming. Once you download the package, we proceed to install it. Left click on the mouse and provide your Linux password, and you need to wait a few minutes. When VS Code is finished, you open it, and the next step is to tell VS Code what extensions we need for this course. Here I have a file, a txt file. Inside there are two links. The first one is for a JSON file which contains all the extensions needed to program in JavaFX. So when you download the file, you need to go to VS Code, click on the icon Manage, then click on Profiles, New Profile, Import Profile, select File, and you select the JSON file. After all, you click on the Create button and accept the terms and conditions. We wait for finishing all the extensions. Second step is to download the JDK. JDK stands for Java Development Kit, and it's needed for compiling a Java program. I'll be using JDK version 21. Here is the package you need to download and install. This is the first option, JDK from Oracle. It's super easy, not a hard thing, just install and that's all. I'll be using OpenJDK, so the command to install JDK, OpenJDK is sudo apt install default JDK. To check JDK version, just type in the terminal Java version and details will be printed on the screen. The next step is to set the Java home environment variable. How can we do that? It's a child play, really. So first of all, you type which Java and then click on enter. You copy the path and write the command ls minus lh. You select this green text and apply the same command before, but with the new path. Enter again, and you select till here. Once you selected the green text, you apply this command and you type to the last line the following commands: export java home equals, and then the path \bin. Here we reference the path, and here the java home. Save changes and source to the path of profile. This will update the changes, and I'll open a new terminal, ls command to show all the files on the directory, the current directory. I already have a Java class here. So when I open the Java class, here you will be seeing some code. And to compile it, just you need type Java space Java, the Java file with the Java extension, and you see the output. The next step is to install SceneBuilder. SceneBuilder is a software designer to build the interface the user will see. I'll be using the last version. Wait a few minutes and it will download the package automatically. Click on the name, on the package name. Here Visual Studio has finished to installing all the extensions needed. So when you see this symbol, you click on the symbol, and here you mark this checkbox, use this profile as a default for new windows, and close this window. You'll see this window here. First of all, you click, if you have an Amazon account, you can use this chat from Amazon with AI technology to help you with the development across the course. If you have any doubts, you can check here and resolve. This is a useful tool because when you don't know how to do that, how to do something or a specific thing, you can search for information and you can get the doubts away and get information in a clear form that you can achieve your goals when coding. So to use this tool, you need an ID from Amazon Work Service, AWS, and once you have the ID, you can use for free by syncing with your account. So here you click use for free, continue, open. I have I already have an account for this, so I just been using it. If you don't have an AWS ID, you can register here for new account and then you reset the syncing process and click on here, paste your email. Here you type your password, complete the CAPTCHA, and this is a trusted device. Then you need to check your email, which was linked in the previous steps, and type the code to approve the request session. The next you'll be seeing here is the Amazon chat, and you can ask any question here. For example, what is object programming? And here you can get explanation, some code in Python, and important aspects of the topic you're looking for. The next step is to download some packages, because when we install SceneBuilder, there are some errors because of unmet dependencies. The first one is libgdk and libffi7. So first of all, at the browser, you type the package name libffi7 as Kubuntu, and here where is the package? Maybe here. Okay. You need to look for this specific command. So you copy this text and go to the terminal. You paste, enter your password, and the package is installed successfully. If I get back to the installation process, I get some errors, but the package I installed before is not here anymore because that was resolved. So there's no need to do something else. It's just a matter of installing this package. So Here in the text file, I have the link to this package. So when we look for the specific package, there are a lot of package. So you need to take into consideration that here there are several packages with the dep extension, but with an architecture, a different architecture here. So depending on your architecture, you need a package or another. For my PC, my architecture is AMD 64, so my package is located here. Once I've downloaded the package, I process to install it, and I try again to install in SceneBuilder, and there will not be problems anymore. SceneBuilder was successfully installed and the browser is not needed anymore. So I close it and the terminal too, and the text file too. So SceneBuild is installed successfully, and we can start working on an interface design. I pick the icon and pin here. And next step, once you have the SceneBuild package installed on VS Code and all the extensions needed and the JDK and the Java home environment variable setting up, and you need to configure MySQL server package. So for Ubuntu users is very easy, just sudo apt install MySQL server and the package will be installed successfully. My distro is Kali Linux, so this command doesn't work here because of that. But if you look for information on the internet, you'll see that there are some equivalent commands to install the same package. So Kali Linux, MySQL server. For example, here for my distro, here there are the commands necessary to run my SQL server. I already have installed the package, so MySQL version. When I type the command, here is some information from the package. So service MySQL start, and you see this because the server is running, so I just need to use it for whatever I want to do on databases. So I don't have to do anymore. Once you install the MySQL package, you need to check the server is running. If not, you start the service with this command and you see the status with this command. To use MySQL, sudo MySQL and you enter your password. It's very common that when you use for first time MySQL server, you need to set a password for the user, for the current user. So for doing that step, just you need MySQL setting password, and when you see the MySQL official doc, you you get the commands needed to change the current user's password. For example, if I copy here the text and type new password here, the current user is identified with the new password. So you need to take this into consideration because the next step is to install a user interface for MySQL. So type sudo snap install Antares package, then it will be starting some process for installing this package. Antares works for seeing visually the tables, the schemes, databases, on all the information you usually see on a terminal. It's recommended for new users or users who don't like terminal. It's a good option to handle MySQL and doing things like that. So when you finish installing Antares package, you just need to open it. So if you open it, you need to enter at the beginning some data to configure the MySQL connection, and after you finish the process of logging, you are done and you can start working. I proceed to to open it, and here you can see some information about the changelog, the shortcuts. Even if you want to personalize your shortcuts, here you can change that. You can change the theme, for example, here. Um, Here you can export data, import data, and general change the language, for example. But I'm not interested on changing here. So I close the window and I get this formulary. So I'll put some name to my connection name, MySQL. The local host, the port by default for MySQL is the 3306. And the user is root, and password is the password you set here. So I'll write here. Then I check the box, the last checkbox, single connection, test connection, and save the connection. Finish with connect button, and you can see the schemes here on tables. For example, if I type this command, I get all databases, and here you can see the same for databases. For example, bueno, use MySQL database, show tables from MySQL scheme, and you get all the tables defined in the scheme. Here you can see the same information. So we conclude that there are two ways of seeing data from a database: by user interface or by command line. So MySQL is ready to be used. So I close the terminal, I close the browser, and when you see this, you just need to click on the next button to activate MySQL server here inside VS Code. Next step is to confirm the installation process and run welcome wizard, and that's all. If you see a terminal requesting for an authorization of installing the MySQL package or certificate, you just need to confirm and then enter, and all will be set in automatically for use. To see the MySQL terminal, just you need to click right here on the left bar. You need to click on, and here MySQL shell for VS Code. Click here and it will appear the database connection overview. So you click here and you see here a prompt for adding new connections. It's the same that we made with Antares package. So you need to click here and fill in the blanks to singing. So username for me is root, default port, protocol MySQL, description, JavaFx, development server, and my connection's name is MySQL. Mm, Default schema, I don't have a default schema, so I left blank here this text box, and I have the option to store my password on local to avoid type manually each one I sing in the password. So if you want to avoid that, just you need to click here. But for me, I don't need this option. So I click here and new connection. I enter my password. Say my password now. So here I have on VS Code internally the SQL to be used. So it's most useful because you don't need to get out of VS Code to check the database. You have all that you need inside the ID. This is why I love VS Code. I think that it's the best ID on the earth, but just my preference. Don't worry, don't don't get bored, don't get angry about that. That's all for this video, and I hope it was helpful for you. And if this was helpful for you, don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. It's free. Bye bye.